Welcome. Hey, today's show is going to be a great show. We're going to be having a good topic, and we're going to talk about crazy wedding. I don't know what's that about. We're going to show you. And pickup lines, are they still out?
They are, but they're not called pickup lines. I get a couple every once in a while, but I would never think, oh, that's a pickup line, but technically it is.
Ah, they're getting a little shabby. We're going to talk about how that, and if they are pickup lines, what pickup line will you use? And we're going to be talking about news and, of course, the return of Rodney here with some history today.
Hey.
It's going to be good. All this right here on the LDM Show.
Step into the light where the stories glow, the laughter's high and the vibes just flow. Community heartbeats, we're here to show. This is the rhythm of the LDM Show. We bring the news, we bring the fun, from the rising moon to the morning sun. Relationships tight where the good vibes run. The LDM Show, where it's all begun.
Hello and welcome to the LDM Show. I'm Charles Aloma.
Lydia Pin.
Oh yes, it's gonna be a great show. Rodney is back. Rodney's
Show
back.
this.
Yeah, he's back. He's
All right now.
got some history that we were talking, but since we'll talk about it later on. I heard Rodney talking in the background. I don't know if he's still thinking about his memories and stuff. But yeah, we got some good things. Let me get to word on the street. All right. Well, word on the street.
What's the word on the street?
Here in New York, I don't know if you guys know, they got this new machine to melt the snow. But
I heard they were planning.
But the good thing about the melt the snow is the water that is melting is being recycled.
Oh, that's great. But where?
So it's in Manhattan. They have a big thing, what they call the hot tub.
It's going into their drains?
Yeah, it's a big like tank type of thing.
So you drink it?
No. It's going into the sewer.
Okay.
And then of course it gets clean.
Reservoir.
But calm down. When they throw the snow into the hot tub, what they call the hot tub,
That's smart.
it has a net where it catches all the bottles and everything. So that's not going.
And they filter it
right.
later.
And then they filter it later. So all the snow that they taking from New York City, on the Bronx, and I think
boroughs?
Brooklyn. No, not all the boroughs, because Queens is a little too far.
Is that? What about Staten Island?
And Staten Island with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a test run, I guess. They're trying to test it out.
I think that's
But
smart.
if you Google it, it's kind of cool. All the trucks are dumping the snow, but the only problem is they're taking like 4 blocks.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, how does this? Maybe I heard it and didn't look and see what it was, but
They're taking blocks
they do it
away
in the
from
Bronx
Manhattan.
or just Manhattan?
No, it's the
Bronx
I call it the hopper area. It's in Manhattan.
Okay.
So they take the trucks and then they throw the dump the snow, and they're taking like 4 blocks.
Yeah.
And then there's a truck that comes, lifts it up, and throws it into the hopper.
So do they use an old-fashioned shovel to put it in there?
No, it's
it's
how
Like
they
a
call it, a
plow?
trailer, the tractor trailers that pick it up, and then they dump it in there, a plower,
That's interesting.
and then you can see the steam coming up,
Yeah.
and then in the bottom they have like a little hopper where you see the water being melted and it's going down to the sewer. So I seen comments were like, oh my God, and we're gonna
That's because we're running out of resources.
No, but only that is the comments that I see online. I kept wanting to say.
Do you know where your drinking water comes from?
No, I was gonna say stupid. I was just gonna go down the line because the main people that was talking about, ew, that's the water.
They probably eat
Wait,
the worst things.
so if they don't melt it quickly, where you think the water's coming anyway? It's gonna melt and go in the sewer anyway.
The floods, all of that.
But at least they eliminating the pollution of it, like the bottles.
We
and stuff.
have to start like conserving our resources because I mean, just with food, like they're doing weird stuff with our food because we're running out of food. That scares me. So I know that the water thing is real because we've had droughts in other states, you know.
No, but I don't understand. Like, are these newborn babies that are commenting? Because
yes, they don't know.
Because that's the only way you're not gonna know that rain hits the ground, drags all
Unless
the
you're
dirt from the
yeah.
street and goes inside the sewer.
Yeah.
And then that water gets, so if you don't know that by now, but no matter, and then plus, you must not be a New Yorker. Because guess what? That's one thing that I'm proud to say. New York has the cleanest water.
They always say like, oh, that's what makes the pizza and the bagels taste good.
Yeah, New York has the cleanest water. Yeah, you
cleanest?
Put, yeah, in the state. You put a little bit of too much fluoride, and that's probably why a lot of people have white teeth.
Calcifying the brain and the teeth.
Yeah, that's why you can be like, you a tap water drinker. You know what I mean? Because they got so white up teeth. You a tap water drinker.
Yeah, right. If that were true.
But that's the reason why I don't understand why people buy bottled water.
Because they don't know where it comes from.
Because we have the cleanest water. And plus, they got filters that you put under your sink, which I have.
I love that. At the airport?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So why will you go and spend $1 for water that they get from the same water that we drink?
I'll give you an example. New Orleans, Louisiana, they call it the sacrifice zone because of all the chemical pollutants that are in the soil, all the petroleum companies, all of that. So that's polluting the soil, but also their water is bad. So in New Orleans airport, you won't see one of those filter things. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, see, we're talking about water. I should have bring the list. But Nestle, I think it is top 5 for the worst drinking water.
Why?
So these dollar waters and Pure Light is in there too.
I remember they said Dasani too.
And Dasani is on that list as well. The top 5 of them. It's not only the taste, but they have the chemicals still in there. So Polar Spring, I think, is the one that's not on the list.
Chemicals from where though?
Deer Park, right? It's not the ones from there. Any of these talking about we take it from the pureness of the mountains,
from the Himalayas,
and then they show the mountains dripping. And no, they ain't nobody with a cup talking about. Give me the next bottle. Hurry up! I filled this one already. Yeah,
they take it from the Ganges.
Yeah, please, don't let them fool you. But check out that list. It's up already this year. The worst water.
So where are these chemicals coming from? Is it
mostly the bottle and the machine that they use? You know, so like the metal of the metal of the machine.
I thought we weren't using those anymore.
Well, they're not using them, but it's still, you got the metal of the machine, the rubber to move the gaskets and all that. And then the plastic itself, some of those plastics are not good. Yeah. That's why they tell you when you
microwave your food in plastic.
Yeah, when you're drinking water in the summer and you put it down, when you grab it, if it's real hot, do not drink it because it already melted some of the plastic. But what they do, they put it back in the refrigerator. Yeah. Thinking that, okay, now it's cold, now let me drink it. No, it's already,
too late.
Yeah.
We don't think about these things, you know? Life is just really busy and you don't think about these things until it's too late.
Well, I think we do really think about it, and our body has became immune because guess what? We went up to 79 years of living now from 33 years of living.
I tell you, the middle age is not what it used to be.
it was from 33 to 40 in 1970, and now from 1970 on.
In 1970?
Well, I guess it's because
men, right?
The men were dying more.
That's messed up.
And it wasn't because of the food or anything like that. Before you hear it, it was because they were overstressed. Right. Remember, no, not only that.
Looked older.
Not only that, they were talking about is because remember in the 1970s and that's when they started building a lot of the buildings, and so their bodies were already stressed out as it is. Their hearts were giving out.
Building skyscrapers.
Right. So building skyscraper accidents and stuff, and then of course the gang's life were still 21. You're rarely gonna see above 21 in the 70s. You know, when you're one of the mafias or the gang members.
Yeah. It's a blessing.
And then the mafias narrowed it down to like 31. especially in Chicago. But it went up to 79, so it's good.
Yeah.
But some of y'all people don't
it motivates people to live healthier because the last thing you want is your last 40 years to be like.
I didn't even care what the people said or what the survey said. I was probably the only bunch of people that like me that just looks at our ancestors.
Right.
Oh, my great grandma died when she was 84.
Yeah, that's important.
My father died when he was 80. 70. So I'm thinking about 70 to 85.
90.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the highest I seen my family go was 92.
Okay.
So
then
I
you
averaged
you
it
might
to
live
85.
longer than that. Yeah.
I averaged it 85 on up. You might live, but and they all ate rice and beans and chicken.
Yeah.
They all were. My dads were in the armies. All these people.
I'm sure there were fewer
Stress.
conditions, like health conditions.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I mean? Like now.
that's the one thing I learned about my mother's side of the family. They lived humble lives. They were not stressing nothing.
Right. Some people smoke till they die, drink till they die. It's the way you do it.
Yeah, and that too. My aunt
Live your life.
died 79 years old. A pack, almost 2 packs a day.
Wow.
So don't tell me that
So
some of these
today
people
she
have
would
been
live
living at 79
90, yeah.
and what they say, well, she wouldn't smoke. She would have not died at 79.
No, if she would have stopped, she might have died.
She might have died earlier. You don't ever know. Live your life. My son even asked me, what's worse, smoking or secondhand smoking today? Because we seen a
They say
sign.
secondhand.
I told, that's why he
But
said.
then there's this whole thing about
But-
is that a myth, you know?
No, but everyone that said secondhand smoke, down to the news, have they ever gave you a ratings of it?
We don't know about
I'll
secondhand
wait.
smoke. You know, there's no proof.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what
Stop
the argument
saying
is.
people died or got cancer of secondhand smoke when you don't even know how many of them did, because that's a myth. It's nothing. I've been around people that smoke. I've been around people that smoke weed, and the only thing I forgot is because I'm getting older. But
Too much weed got in the system.
no, it doesn't happen. Like I tell you, my aunt, my uncles, they all smoked in the house. Remember when the clubs used to smoke?
Yeah.
I used to.
Cigarettes everywhere. The restaurant, the operating room.
Yeah, put it like this.
The delivery room.
You see them with the little, and they talk in that little,
Yeah.
and that little
It's
piece
been
of
there
the,
for the whole hour.
yeah, and you be like this,
The
like,
ashes this
do
long.
I grab the ashes? It looks like it's gonna fall. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Ashes
I've been
everywhere.
in billiards, coming home,
You
and,
stink.
and then I'm like, oh, I smell like cigarettes.
Yeah.
But when I'm there, I don't smell it.
Cause
You know.
so if you don't smoke, you're definitely gonna smell it.
Yeah, and then when I'm home, I'm like, woo,
Yeah.
no. But it didn't bother me because I was making money. I had to pay for college, so
Cigarettes-
I hustled. I hustled my billiards at those days.
Cigarettes
But
have
it
different
smells, it
ingredients
stays in
too.
your, and then when they sweat, oh,
Really?
I never liked it to smell.
Sweat and cigarettes?
Yeah.
I don't think I've smelled that.
It's a weird smell.
Probably like metallic or something, huh?
Yeah, well, like again, like you said, if you don't smoke, you can smell it.
Yeah.
That's why when people
I
pass
used
by
to
me,
smoke a lot, but I don't know how I would have smelled, you know, because I'm smelling all the time.
even with weed, like when
I
people in
know,
my
I
building,
know I smell.
a lot of people be like, they walking around like they don't smell, and I be like, oh, you got that new cologne, weed out of toilet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If
That's
you don't
that's
smoke,
expensive. They're
it smells
expensive. They're expensive.
loud. It smells loud. Even like sometimes when I'm in public, I'm like,
And then you be like, who that?
you know,
Who that smoking that good weed? Oh,
Not
that's
even,
me.
It's just
They be like,
loud
that's
in
me.
their
That's me.
pocket. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, it's gonna be a good day for you today, huh?
And when they spray themselves thinking that it's gonna over.
The cologne, the perfume that smells bad.
Man, you gotta stop that. You
A
gotta stop
bath?
that. You gotta stop that.
They take a bath and well, that's what they
On
used to do
top of
back
the
in
weed.
the day.
On top of but back in the days, the weed wasn't so impotent like
No, I
it
mean
is
like
now.
before weed, like, you know,
Yeah.
colonial.
Yeah.
They used to douse themselves with a whole bunch of perfume and cologne because they didn't take baths every day.
See, I was not a weed smoker, but I have family. And I was telling this one guy, I was like, I remember they used to take the LP records, put it down there, and take the seeds out of the weed.
Wow.
And the guy was like, there's no seed in weed. I was
The
like,
record or the record cover?
the cover, you know,
Okay.
because they had to have something square.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They had to have something
That's
square.
perfect. Perfect size.
You know what I'm saying? And then they moving the seed around and stuff. Maybe that's how the cocaine people had the good idea of doing it.
But no, you need a
Making the line
You need
on
a
the
glass.
thing.
You need a glass for that.
Oh, you need the glass?
Yeah.
I still don't understand that. Why they do mirrors and stuff. They want to see it going in?
No,
Like,
because
oh.
you want to make sure you get it all.
Oh. Yeah, it is kind of expensive.
You got to get it all.
Hey, shit, get that dollar worth.
You
That's
don't
a
want
dollar right
nothing
there.
wasting on a carpet or nothing like that, you know?
Oh, man.
Can't get that back.
See, the more you know.
Yeah. We all have a past, folks.
What topic we were on? I don't know. But I know what
We-
topic we're going on, and it's a commercial topic. We'll be right back right here on the LDM Show. We were sad. And again, we still trying to figure out how we go from one topic to the other. No, but again, kudos to New York for trying something different. New.
Yeah.
I think,
is anybody else doing it? Like,
I didn't Google that to see. But this is the first time I've seen that.
That's usually somebody else does it first. But
right. Which now, if it does really work, maybe they'll do it in every city.
I'm sure it would be useful. I mean, because it's not going to go to waste. There's always use for water. Come on.
Yeah. No, but the way they doing it, getting every little bit quicker.
That's because they know what's going to happen in the next 10 years. So they're trying to. We're behind on climate change, but we have to do something because a lot of people have kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to do something.
You know when they'll start doing something, and government people don't.
It's usually at the last minute.
Don't quote me on this because I know the government people probably gonna use it. But listen up, when you start charging people for water, I'm not talking about buying the dollar water in their house water.
Right.
That's when people will start caring.
We're almost there because in other states they do.
That's what it. Boy, you ain't drinking another cup of water.
You have a greater appreciation.
You drank water last week.
No, you do. You have a greater because they say like one person is like at least a ton of water. Right.
That's why people that have houses, they really like
they're paying for
they really care for their water versus people that don't pay for water.
It's the little things like leaving the water running while you brush your teeth. I used to do that a lot.
I still do that sometimes. My son be like, turn off the water. You're not using it. I'll be like, oh yeah.
I had to get into the habit.
We had the cup before. You pour the cup and then you leave the cup there and then gargle and throw it away. Or even when I'm brushing my hair, I wet my hair a little bit. Why is the water running so much? All you need is one little dip of water. So I
because
do.
we're used to it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm guilty of it, which I need to stop.
For sure, I'm guilty of running water.
Because when I get our house, we're not. No, my son comes to me talking about.
Used to it.
I want to drink a cup of water. You drank last week.
He was in the shower for 20 minutes.
You should have drank the shower water.
Wash your clothes too.
Right? Wash those underwears while you're in the shower.
And do these dishes.
You come into the shower. Here, you got some dishes right here to do. You might as well. You're taking the shower. Do it all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole thing in California where they had the droughts, they said like the wealthy were using it for like their fountains, like the Kardashians.
Yeah, they had to stop.
That was messed up. But I could see like if I was used to something lavish, me personally, I would conserve the water because it's everybody's water.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could afford it,
why not?
Right? It's my water.
But people couldn't fill their
But we're all sharing it.
without paying extra.
Right.
So
or water their lawn. Their lawns were looking messed
Matter of
up.
fact, that we're talking about, if I would have had my phone, I would have Googled. There was a place where they tried to arrest someone because he was stealing rainwater that was coming down from his rooftop.
No, I'm going to take God's water.
I was
tell
like,
me if
what?
I have my own tools.
Because the city provides the water and they charge them.
I can do it.
I don't care.
It's
on my land.
Right. You leave a bowl out.
It's on my land. And
you can't have bird baths now?
over the country, I think Japan, the Philippines, Europe, London, and Oregon, they all have their
own?
in Oregon? In Oregon, look at that. Arrested for getting his own water. Mother Nature water.
Not even fined, but arrested.
I would have been smart and be like, listen, who's suing me? Oh, the government. Well, that's not his water. Mother Nature needs to come down here personally and sue me because that's her water.
This is a state where you can grow your own weed, but you can't collect
Oregon.
your own water. Right?
Oregon. Make me not want to even eat Oreos because it's a little too close to the word.
No Oregon Trail.
Right? Nah, because I know in other countries they have big tanks that grab the water.
Yeah.
They have them in their rooms and for their own use.
I'd rather that.
And they don't even use it too much for like the showers and they use it for like the dishes, the cleaning of their clothes, stuff like that. Because they don't want to use it for drinking because of the bugs, the mosquitoes and all that. Probably get in the water. Yeah. So they don't use it for that.
You gotta boil it.
Right. So they still use that water for the toilet and stuff like that, versus the clean and drinking water they pay through the system.
Worth the money.
Listen, it is the same way they getting it from Mother Nature. We shouldn't be allowed. So
Better start collecting that water today.
Oregon, you just lost my vote for you as one of the greenest places. I don't know if you still.
Yeah,
are you number one for anything? Because you're number one for stupidity right now. But listen, sorry if y'all got to live over there and live that life. Talking about I can't grab no water. I'm a rebel. I'll be the one outside with the truck. I'll get a pickup truck and put the lining of the pool.
Why was he arrested? Was he warned beforehand, or they just?
No, that's their law.
No fines, just arrest.
Like, I don't understand that.
I can see a fine would be, is their water that scarce? Like, I don't understand.
But you're grabbing water from there
it came on my property.
Put it like this. I'll say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to put a bucket there, but I will vent something under my grass that when the water goes there, it's going to go in the thing. Because it's touching my grass and that's my land. A legal dam. He put a bucket under his roof. How is that a dam? A legal.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Well, a dam is something stopping the flow of water. So they got him in the technicality.
What?
150? 150. 150.
So the water situation must be dire.
No, the money situation.
They're just assholes. Okay.
The money situation.
That's out of control. I would have to go to Congress.
It has nothing to do with the water because they never went through a drought, or that I know of. But they didn't get them for that. They got them for the fine.
Oregonians, talk to your senators and your congressmen and all that.
Forget talking to your congressman. Talk to all your neighbors. Y'all all go into the city hall and demand that change. Because you're the people are the ones that control the government. Stop saying to the government, change this. Because if you're telling them to change something that's going to be in their pockets, they're not going to listen to that one person. They need to everybody.
They're going to cut something.
You know what I'm saying? Go to their house, put a bucket. Go to their house, put a bucket when it rains and stuff. So you're not getting it either. So I don't understand.
We do waste a lot of water with the toilet. Like, I don't see why we need like gallons. Maybe a gallon.
Well, what?
Depending on your dump. I mean.
Well, when you have a house.
Arby's dumps.
when you have a house, they call, if it's yellow, let it mellow. Yeah. And if it's brown, send it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they I know some people are like, no.
I mean, it stains the
toilet. That's how you save water if you have a house. It does
stain the toilet and the smell.
Well, that's why they got roto-rooters and all that stuff,
What?
I don't know. Send that mess right down the drain. Right. The old roto-rooters.
Oh,
wow, I'm old.
Old school.
You notice that commercial even sound old. I don't even have to say the old commercial.
Just hum it.
Just the way it sounds. You knew it was
an old-ass commercial. That's from the 80s.
That was a long one. Yeah, but what we got left here for this segment here? We got 5 minutes? Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna break it down because this one is a good one.
It's a doozy.
It's a doozy. Mm-hmm. Weddings I know are crazy, especially some of these hood weddings.
I never. Okay, go ahead.
Fights.
Those two things.
Yeah.
Go together.
Weddings and fights. And
wedding and hood. Maybe ceremony and hood, but wedding and hood.
No, because I seen a hood one where they all. You know how you.
What, in the park?
No, in a church. That's ghetto. That's just plain wrong. But they were it looked like a ballroom church type of thing, and the grooms were one side, the females were on one side, and you know how they have the swords up like that. Yeah. They were blowing weed smoke while they were. I was like, yo.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yo, and the girls coming down the thing going, I was like, holy crap. So they are hood.
Did they get to do their dance with their dad too?
Oh my God, I seen that one. She was grinding on her own daddy.
I was just kidding.
No, there's a video. With her grinding on her dad.
And daddy was like, yeah, girl.
Go to the LDM Facebook page. After this show, I am going to be posting it up.
Please do.
It's probably going to be there by the time the show finishes. But I'm going to post up these. As a matter of fact,
and Daddy was proud.
Let's do that next week. Yeah. Next week, we're going to show you videos of these weird weddings. Right. We're going to bring back.
I've
WTF.
seen weird weddings, like theme weddings and stuff. But I don't think that's appropriate. Me grind on my dad.
There was one when the girl did a strip type of tease for her husband, for her new husband.
In front of everybody.
In front of everybody.
They probably seen it already.
He probably met her at a strip joint.
They all know her. They work together.
Is that Pebbles? Uh-huh. Yeah. What's going on? Right? What's going on? The flower girl throwing dollars. She's like this. She got the gun. You see the flower girl with the gun?
Right? No, but that's what the kids use in their parties now.
Get out.
I swear to God. Hey, like.
No.
All right.
Listen, no. What you're in the wrong party when you got superheroes jiving and twerking.
That's a theme wedding. I've seen some crazy theme weddings, some dark ones, you know.
Now listen. We talked about
Star Wars.
We talked about hood weddings, but I ain't gonna let y'all white people get away either. I see some weird weddings y'all people do as well.
Animals are there.
A goth wedding, a vampire wedding.
Oh yeah, vampire weddings.
Like there's some weird stuff. I don't know. Maybe we're just old and traditional. That we just want to go down the aisle.
I think it started in like the 90s.
Yeah,
not that old.
Now,
ask them if they're still
I don't know
married.
if it's weird, but it sounds kind of cool. There was even a WWE wedding.
See, now that's cool for you.
Right? You know what I'm saying? He had the whole Roman Reigns coming up, and you hear the music, and then the door opens. They had smoke. It was so cool. They had the smoke, and every single one that was on the chair went up and gave the finger. Acknowledged. They acknowledged when he came down, and he came down with the belt. And it came with the beat, though.
Oh, they're a wrestling family. They gotta be.
The whole family was wrestling family. You could tell because the wife was dressing.
In that case, it probably is more appropriate for you.
Right. Because who knows? Maybe they were all independent wrestlers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it made something. But when you're doing a wedding and then you have people there that has nothing to do with it.
Looks, like they don't know and they're not dressed for it?
Yeah, it looks ghetto. Like you start seeing the old people like, oh my God.
I just came because I was free.
You know? This is why I don't visit my cousin.
I'm doing laundry
you know what I mean?
the street.
So that's when it makes it ghetto. But when you have everyone involved in it, it looks kind of weird for us, but then it looks okay because you like everybody's involved.
Everybody's united in unison.
But when you jive and up on your husband and everybody's like, even guys are like, what the hell?
Oh, that's bad.
Come on.
Bad. You got to brief those people before you invite them. Like, listen, you haven't been to a hood wedding.
Yeah, you know.
With divorce.
Yeah, because now you got guys there talking about, go ahead, slip up. I'm right there. I'm right there, boy. You slip up, I'm going in there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go tomorrow. Make sure that she got enough sugar. You need sugar? Because I'm going down to the supermarket. Like, don't you live 2 towns away? Well, you know that's why I'm asking.
2 towns.
You know, you want to show
back around tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm in the area. Like, there's nothing in this area. Like, what are you doing here? Like, no, just want to make sure. I know your husband works a lot, and you need someone to. You know what I'm saying? So you need to watch that. And same thing with the guys. Like the one guy did. Now one wedding I did like that I seen those white people did. They did is it Step Up? The one with not Bobby Brown, Chris Brown, Stomp the Yard, where they battled each other in the thing. They did something like that. The girls were doing
with the drum.
Yeah. No. They were doing the line dance, and then the guys did.
I like line dance.
But hey, we'll be back next week with that. But we're not leaving yet. We're just going to a commercial break, and when we're going to come back, we're really going to show you a wedding that you're not going to
Hey, it's Rodney today. In history, it is February the 5th. Guess what happened today? You'll never believe it. 1870, the first motion picture was shown in a theater audience in Philadelphia. I would have thought it was a lot, later than that, but, things were happening. In 1916, Italian tenor Enrico, right? That's how you Spanish say it. Enrico Caruso Records, O Solo Mio, for the Victor Talking Machine Company in Camden, New Jersey. You know what? I'm surprised Edison didn't get to it first. All right, well, in 1977, Future 5 Division World Boxing Championship, Sugar Ray Leonard makes his professional debut with a 6-round unanimous decision over Louis Vega at Baltimore Civic Center. I dated a girl in Baltimore once. It broke my heart. All right, Shirley. Today's birthdays, we got Roberto Alomar. He's a Puerto Rican, born in 1968. Some good times that year. Baseball player, HOF infielder, World Series 1992, 93 Toronto Blue Jays, 12-time MLB All-Star, 10-time Gold Glove Award, and he was born in Salinas, Puerto Rico. They got some fine ladies out there. And you also never guess, Bobby Brown was born in 1969 in Roxbury, Massachusetts. You know what? 1969. I know somebody was born in that year. Anyway, this has been Today in History, February 5th. This has been Rodney. Thank you for listening. Be good out there.
Rodney be falling into some memories. The first one you did was pretty good. You was like, now you really remember. You was like. Hello and welcome back. Well, we're talking about crazy weddings, but I have to shoot up this video real quick. It's a long video, but we're not going to show the whole thing. Within 20 seconds, you'll be.
I wonder if anybody out there has been on been to any crazy weddings
like this one.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Because I know people got stories.
Well, anyway, here it is.
This video got everyone talking.
Well, first of all, listen, as a man, I would have been kind of pissed, but the female, I give it to her.
Oh, she's strong.
She kept her, let that bit of Spanish thing, mira,
because it's her wedding, it's her man.
They would have been putting up their hair, espérate.
Right. You know, they were standing back. They were standing back like, you guys better handle this because we're going to step in. Yeah.
But if you look at the lady, she had that face.
Oh, she was ready.
She got one more minute. She got ready. One more minute.
Because if she looked at her, that's me. If I look at you, there's no turning back. So I'm just not going to acknowledge what you're doing. You know?
Yeah. The whole video goes on for like good 2-3 minutes. We're not going to show you the whole 3 minutes. But it's the same thing. For the 2-3 minutes, everybody's trying to get.
That?
Yes, trying to get her off of the groom.
Changed and everything.
Trying to get her off the groom, and the bride is just there like.
You gotta go.
No, she was drunk. Yes, looks like.
All right. Let's hope.
But again, how many stories we can make out of this? That could have been a past lover. It could be his next wife. You know what I'm saying? It could be that girl.
She was out of bounds either way because he was telling her to go.
Yeah, but it could have been courage. You know how they call it, right? Liquid courage. Yeah. She probably got drunk and finally said, "I like this man."
Down though, like stuff that happens at weddings. If it's bad, people don't forget that.
No. That lady's never getting invited again to any weddings in the family. You know, and if she does, she can't drink.
At this one.
She can't drink. Yeah. If she goes to any wedding, they probably won't even allow her to drink.
She was drunk, you know, and that's not an excuse because drunk hides real courage, you know. Yeah. But what they say, a drunk man speaks a sober man's mind.
You know what watching the video did help you know he didn't have nothing with her. Because she was so drunk, she would have been like, oh, so now you don't want to touch me?
Desperate.
You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? She would have came out with all that.
Maybe she's an old friend.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I think that she really liked him and got drunk and finally it came out.
She was one of their guests, though. She was either the bride or the groom's guest.
She probably had been his. Because there's no way. Now, if that was the bride's friend.
I hope it was his.
If that was the bride's friend, there's a problem there. That means that she really liked him on the down low.
Yeah. But then the bride probably would have turned around. But
she looked like she was a bridemaid. Oh, wait, not even.
No.
Didn't she have a white?
See, I don't know, white fitted.
Oh, heck no. You wore white in the wedding. I didn't realize that.
I didn't think about that.
You wore white on a wedding. So you thought it was your wedding.
Well, the husband had on white too.
That's what I'm saying. It's them that's supposed to be white. I don't think the whole crew had white because I didn't see nobody else.
There's so much to know, right?
Like, I really want to dive into this story now.
To them. Let's ask them.
What happened? If you see this video and it is you, contact us. We want to know.
Who did that girl think she was?
First of all, I want to know if y'all still together. You know what I'm saying? And then we could talk about the rest. Yeah, and if you do marry 3 to 4, was she one of them? Like, was she auditioning? I don't know.
She was my sister.
Yeah.
We have a long history.
Yeah, long history.
We have to act like Americans.
Nah, you can draw your own conclusions to this. It has so many dimensions in this video.
That makes it worse.
Yeah. You know. Matter of fact, comment what you think what's happening, because I want to know the funny stories. And they got to be funny. Don't make it real. I want it funny stories. I want funny stories, you know?
Serial killers.
Right. This is what happens when a person thinks they're a woman. I want stuff like that.
She was beat when she went home.
She got But anyway, that's
the worst.
That's the worst. But we got some minutes, so we're going to talk about one of the main topics today, and that is pickup lines.
Hey.
Pickup lines, because I know back in the days, they had some weird, nerdy pickup lines.
Yeah, but they were worth standing there listening to.
But are they pickup
now
lines?
Now you get assaulted, you know, if you don't.
Well, I
will get assaulted if I don't respond.
I heard someone in the street just like, yo, girl, tap your phone, man. I'll see you later. I was like, damn, I must be old, because I was like, you don't even like, hey,
maybe they saw each other or something.
Nah, because she was coming and he turned around and said, oh, snap. And he went right to her. And
I mean, we got internet dating, so
10 years later, she's looking for baby daddy. I know I've met him here.
Is that worse or better than online dating?
Well, online,
you've seen him now.
But online dating, at least you had to have some kind of good words to keep the person engaged.
Maybe I feel like it's better in person. There's less work, because online.
Well, that's the problem.
Have to do
you just said the key word.
Have to do way more than
less work. Why would you want someone that's going to work less to grab you?
It's a type of work
versus
online.
Really pushing to take you, girl and boy, both sides. You want the person really to engage you.
You do, but
that's why they be typing.
Right. They don't do that anymore.
And then when they meet in real life,
right?
So you want another drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like they don't know what to say.
It's very different. It's very different.
So when you're face to face, that's where it's supposed to be coming out. So versus, and I think that's why in some dates they be.
You have a show when you do online dating. You're putting on your best, and the other person's putting on their best. They're advertising, right? In person, depending on where you meet that person, you've seen who they are. You've seen how they treat people. Before you even go out, let's say you had a bad dinner with a bad date, you know how they're going to treat people. You know whether or not they're going to pay. You know that type of, basically that type of person. You know how to gauge like them, the true them. Online, you don't know. That's why people keep getting killed. Because they could be so, I could look 100% on paper, but in person,
what you think about it?
I'm quiet, like you said.
Yeah, you're just
I'm thinking about murdering you, you know?
But there's another flip side of dating online. A lot of people are themselves because they're scared to be themselves when they're in front of someone. So when you're online, you can be yourself because they don't see you. It's just like the show, The Masked Singer and all this. They say the same thing. I never wanted to sing, but since I'm covered, no one knew, and I can just be myself.
People reveal less of themselves these days online.
You think so?
Yeah, versus like 10 years ago, 20 years ago? I think so. Because
I don't
on a
know.
dating
I don't
profile,
think so.
You don't
That's
have
dating
to have,
profile.
Okay.
I'm talking about like the chatting
The
thing
chat
online.
room?
I don't even know this. Well, let's put it like this: when you're sliding on that DM, okay, you're being yourself. You're more cocky sometimes,
right.
But then when you see them, you're down. Especially the ugly ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They put the filter, and then now they can type all,
puppy dog.
And they can be themselves. The person falls in love with what they read and their personality.
Yeah.
So when they actually see them in real life, they still see Prince Charles or somebody. Yeah. Like wow.
Oh, you are.
Even though they look like Flavor Flav. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see that because they fell in love with the words and the way they were. But if they would have met them in real life, they would never had that chance because they would have been like scared.
When's the last time you've been online dating? That was years ago, right? I've probably been online dating more recently than you.
See, the thing is, I never was on dating. I never swiped.
Right.
I was on chat.
With chat, that's different. I wish they had more of that because sometimes you just want to like talk to somebody regardless of what it's about. Like I've had conversations with perfect strangers just because I was bored at that moment, and we would talk for hours. But maybe I didn't meet with them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I love back in the days what we had Yahoo Chat, AOL.
Just somebody that you can really relate to and have a conversation about one topic.
Anything. And then you go to the chat room and you find what you want to talk about. And I got about 10 minutes.
That was the best.
I got about 10 minutes. Let's talk about this.
That was the best. I missed that, like, by topic. Oh, yeah.
Right.
I know that probably exists somewhere.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Facebook group has it. But Facebook groups, to me, are kind of funny because it depends. Facebook. No, it all depends on the group. Yeah. Like, I went into
I have those, but
I went into a book group. So I made the book, so I go to a book group. Thinking I was going to find people that want to read books.
Right.
I'm finding other book writers. What would I need to be speaking to other book writers? I want people that want books. I'm trying to sell my books.
Let's meet up at Starbucks.
You know what I'm saying? So even one that had a book club.
Yeah.
It was all people that wrote books. Don't you want a book club?
You're supposed to pick a book.
Right.
And all read it and discuss it.
And we all discussing your book.
Different chapters. Yeah.
And not you.
Meetup, they have those. Meetup, they have a lot of books.
Oh, they still got Meetup? I forgot about Meetup.
That's one of my favorite places to just do random things with strangers.
Let's talk.
Online or in person.
Matter of fact, was it last year? This guy said to making a joke, hey, everybody want to come in just to come and take a selfie with everybody. Just make a joke.
Yeah.
Drink a coffee and have a selfie.
Okay.
When he said he would wind up to that diner, there was people already there. He didn't think people were going to come out to drink a coffee with a stranger and take a selfie.
Yeah.
But people did.
Who was he, though? He
was a nobody. That's the thing, that he was like, I just did it as a joke. But since there was an event, like 2 blocks away, he said, people came, killed time, took a selfie with him, and, drank coffee. Everybody was drinking coffee, and they were talking. And I guess that's how they met. Like a lot of people connect.
Yeah.
But
there's still some groups
where that was, right? Manhattan. You can't do that. You can't do that here.
Well, there aren't a lot of groups in the Bronx, I've noticed. Usually everything.
Who gonna be strangers in the Bronx? We don't trust. We don't even trust the people who walk by us, and we see them every day.
I gotta vest you.
You be like,
please check. What's your social security?
Right? Boy walking down the block, you be like,
What's your phone number?
You move it to the side, and your boy be like, why you move to the side? He works with us. Oh, yeah?
Right.
I thought he was a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even
play online with him, man.
We don't even trust them. Oh, who's that? That's Mad Dog 22. Oh!
Let me get a selfie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even trust them. So imagine us going to Manhattan.
That's weird how we're scary like that, because people are crazy.
Nah.
People are crazy in these streets.
Now that I think about it, Will, I think we were crazy because we were going out to these places, pillow fights.
Why not?
Because
you gotta live your life.
We two dark people in the white area playing pillow fight. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta live your life though.
But we had mad fun.
Hey,
we went to car shows where we were like, one of these things doesn't belong here. Now it's time to play this game.
And then you had each other, so that's great.
But it was fun. And we just didn't really think about that. Like, we're going to be meeting a bunch of strangers. What we thought was we're going to be meeting a bunch of people crazy like us,
right,
to go in the streets and just hit people.
Safe crazy, right.
So, and like, I think that's why anime Comic-Cons are so big now, because it's just
there's more people getting into it
that are saying they like me, and they getting together.
Right.
I think we need to learn from them, saying that if we enjoy just wanting to meet people, why not?
Right.
Why not just go up and, hey, have a cup of coffee?
People make it weird when you talk to people in public. Even sometimes, like, if I see somebody who's really too chatty, it's like, okay, but if they're just asking something and they just so happen to have, like, it's usually Spanish ladies, they talk straight, they don't know each other. Oh, buenos dias. You know, because it's a cultural thing to just, we don't do that.
Right.
You know, just talk, hey, oh, you all right? Oh, you want this seat? Oh, those are nice shoes.
Just to find something common. But that's what I'm saying. Like, right now, they don't have pickup lines to do that. So how do you start the conversation?
It's lazy as hell. You just gotta
if you don't have it.
You just gotta be real. And I know that that's the issue. Like now with a lot of Gen Zs, they haven't been dating. They're not looking to have kids. You know what I mean? They isolate, and it's sad to me. It's really sad to me that, you know, there's a lot of virgin men in their 20s. I'm not saying that to judge, but I'm just like in Japan. I'm just saying, like, that's the culture is to be isolated and to be to yourself.
Well, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of these pickup lines that,
I can't wait.
You know, so we'll be right back. All right, well, welcome back. Glad y'all stood around, you know, especially y'all girls from my dreams, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Sweet dreams.
Some of them that watch us, you know, they must be angels because they fell from heaven.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's one.
Yeah. So what we're doing now is giving you some lines that back in the days.
Oh, it was something about falling from heaven or something like that.
Yeah, you must be an angel.
God must have.
God is missing an angel. Yeah.
Did that hurt when you fell?
Yeah.
From where? Because it used to catch girls off guard. They about the business.
That's the thing. When
it was corny, but
a line wasn't a line until you grab that first word to grab the attention, and then the punchline.
Yeah.
So you know, it was things like that. What would you say?
If you could make a woman laugh, you got her. You got her.
Yo, are you tired? Huh?
From
you know what?
Running?
Because you've been running all over my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't just say because you're running all over my mind.
Yeah, you gotta have a rhythm.
You gotta have some kind of thing on it. You know what I mean?
A little spice.
You know, like I'll look at a girl, look her up, down. I'll go back around her like this. Look her down. And
don't touch her.
No, I won't even touch her. I'll just be like, wait a minute.
Don't talk about her butt.
This deserves another twist around the world. Right. And then I go right back around her again.
I think women these days do need that too.
You know what I'm saying? And then just walk away.
Right. And then walk away.
Leave her like, whoa.
No, I'm not married, but I gotta go. You know?
Right.
Just want to tell you that.
Like I always say the story about because I never really did punchlines because like I met people from friends or with school. So there was really no line to say. Yeah. And then I was always, joking around and I'm always funny. Right. But one time we were sitting in the porch and
that's brave as hell.
A girl kept passing back and forth.
Because she wants your attention.
But I didn't know it was me because there's three of us. So we met. No, we made a bet.
Okay.
I was like, because you know how guys are. I was like, she coming by because of me. See, I was telling my friends, but they're like, so then go say something to her. Right. Since I never really knew how to approach a girl like that.
But you dared now. You got to.
So I was like, I don't need to approach her, bro. You know I got girls like that.
Come to me.
I got girls like that. So they was like, oh, because you don't know. What? I know. Yo, if she comes around again, I got you. Right. Thinking she was never going to come back around. That's why I said it.
She wants attention.
She came back around, so I said, oh, snap. So I jumped real quick off the porch and I said, excuse me. And because I had a camera with me. So I said, can I take a photo of you? She was like, why? I said, because it'll last me longer. Yeah. And they was like, oh, snap. And she was like, oh, that's so cute.
Look.
As long as you
made
could
her
be,
day.
she was like, as long as you can take one with me. And I was like, this is how old it was. I said, all right, when it develops, where do I take it to? She was like, I'll give you my phone number.
Oh my God.
That worked back in those days.
Well, that's probably one of the best pickup examples.
And that was something in the fly. Like I didn't think.
But that's how it worked. You can't be planning. Okay. You can't. It's that moment. You live for that moment, and then the rest is history.
Yeah. And there was one. I don't call it a pickup line, but at the end, it was funny because it seemed like it was a pickup line. I was young, and we were walking, and I seen this girl that looked like my cousin. And I ran up to her. I said, "Oh, snap!" And I hugged her. I was like, "It's been a long time."
It's like, oh.
And then she was like, "You mistaken me." When I looked at her real good, I said, "Oh my God, you look like my cousin." Because y'all both beautiful like that. She said, "Oh, thank you." But I'm a young kid and she's an older woman. And then at the end, everybody was like, "Did you plan that?" Because that looked like a pickup line. She looked it all good. I said, "No, I actually thought she was my cousin that I didn't see for years." But if I was her age, that would have been a perfect pickup line right there. Especially when I threw,
I'm sure
y'all both
you
beautiful.
still made her day.
Y'all both beautiful, that's why. They don't do that no more, I don't think. Now they be like, "Yo, girl, what's up? Put me on your DM right there." Bam. Yo, I got about 2 hours to myself. What's up?
My car right here.
You know, yeah, I don't know.
What's up?
Make the man work. Even the female. I seen females where they had a comedy video.
You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to pull up his pants.
Yeah, there was a comedy video where they said when the girl is more pushy. The girl came out and said, "Yo."
Guys get scared.
She said, "Yo, give me your number. Run those digits, girl." But it was a comedy video. She was like, "Run those digits."
What did he do?
And he was like,
take it off.
He said, "Nah, man. Yo, I got a girl." She said, "I didn't ask you that, man. It's not like I want to marry you. What's up? Give me your digits." And he was like, "Oh,"
he was scared.
He was like, "But I got a girl. She mad big." He said, "Bring that girl, but I'm gonna show her what's boss." Then when it came, it was
take it.
It was I forgot her name, but she's from the NWA.
That's how you take it.
She was from the NWA. She's over here tying her Timberlands, and then she looked. She was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "So I see you were running your mouth with my man," and then picked her up, and then you see the Timberlands in the air. But it was a funny thing. But it was comedy, but it's true. I've seen women that are more aggressive now.
That shit is funny.
Damn.
Because they don't know that. Just turn it down just one notch.
But I don't know. As a man, I find that kind of like flattering when the girl comes up to you.
You, as an intelligent man, yes. But not all men. Some men get a little perturbed, you know, I'm supposed to be the man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm old school. Woman coming up to me, I don't know how to respond.
No, I like that.
She's aggressive.
That's flattering. Like, oh, damn. Like, you know, you see us watching us. There's times where I'm at the events and everything, and there's females that they, "Oh my God, you look cuter on live and then in TV. Can I get a hug and everything?" I find that kind of flirting. I'll give her a little hug. I won't take it too far because we won't that.
You can't go back.
We can't.
Can't take that back.
But it's in a way when the girl comes up to you, it's a flattering thing.
Of course, it's flattering.
And then it would be a flattering thing if you see a hood person coming up to me. "Damn, pa. Papi," because I'm Spanish.
What you got in
case
jeans?
Y'all don't know, people that see Spanish, older men, they call him papi. And I'll be like, "Damn, girl, don't be calling me papi unless we in the bedroom." You know what I'm saying? You never know, right? Oh, not my Spanish. If they call me papi, maybe I'll just turn into Don Tito. No, I'll be like, "Mira, I don't know what you're talking, but let's go," Because when I say thank you, they be like, "Whoa, this guy said an intelligent word." Even the word "thank you" was more intelligent. You don't want to bring them there where they back up. So there has to be a line.
Just say thank you.
I just be like, "Oh wow, thank you. It was flattering, but I'm married," or something like that. But
because some people don't handle rejection well, especially if they come at you aggressively.
Now that I think about it, that girls got lines.
But
if you see a guy that you like, but you're tired of him waiting for him to say something to you, how do you approach him?
I'm just gonna talk to him like
flash him.
No, because he'll get the wrong idea. If I want to like more than one night,
right?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna talk to him, ask him something about himself, tell him a little bit.
Yeah, see, the girls' lines are conversations.
Right.
I think
it's
they
the
start
best
with,
way to just be
hey, how you
natural.
been? You
Right.
know? And if they say a couple words, oh, you do speak.
I don't want him to think like I'm trying to get something from him aside from his number, you know? So I would.
Hey, that's another line. You look at a girl and you start doing this. And then she come up to you, I'm not deaf. Oh, that's good because I didn't know how to approach you. I didn't know to speak or use my hands.
Got lines for
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have
days.
lines. You gotta have lines. You gotta jump in there. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give Rhea a line tonight.
Yeah, right. Here's a line that's not really a line. If they drinking something, like, wow, I was looking for that. What store you bought it from?
Or, oh, you're talking about like not a bar?
No, not a bar. Outside. And she'd be like, what? This Pepsi can? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something. I don't know. But
I
anyway.
get that a lot. I get like weird.
Weird.
Man, but it's like you can't tell that I'm somewhere else right now. I don't look approachable.
Okay.
They picked the wrong time.
We gotta go, but here's one. You just heard her, right? She said that I'm somewhere else. So you go up to them and there's a Spanish saying, no piensa mucho porque te pones viejo. Exactly. Meaning, don't think a lot because you'll get old. So you go up to the girl, be like, girl, don't be thinking a lot. You get old. Smile.
Say that to me. Don't tell me smile.
I'll be like, nah, smile. And then, you know, every girl
what?
Be like, what you mean?
For you?
No, they go like this. You see, you look better even when you smile like that. Ah, you see? It works. Hey, this is the LDM Show. We'll see you next week.
I can't stand that line. You know how many times that's
There you go.
Step into the light where the stories glow, the laughter's high and the vibes just flow. Community heartbeats, we're here to show. This is the rhythm of the LDM Show. We bring